So let's start with the session here. Um Good evening, everyone. I am Purna Jain. I am the head of the business club at the CSCult, and we'll start with the introduction. I'll go first. As you know, you all know my name. I'm also the head of the marketing department in the CSCult, and I am in third year pursuing my BTech in computer science. That's it. If anyone else is interested to get their intro, they can start.
Yeah, I'll go. Hi guys, South this side. So I hope you all know, I'm the founder and CEO of CSCult.in. We are a startup now. Yeah, so I'm pretty much excited about what Purna has in for all of us. What she's got, and I hope we'll discuss what business is all about. And what are the different stages and all of that. Glad to be here.
Guys, this is a very informal session. You all can participate. You should unmute and give your introduction at least to make it interactive. I guess let's start. No one else is giving the introduction. I think people are really afraid to speak in front of audience, I think here. So yeah, as you know that this is our first session of the business club. Let's get down to business, and yeah, let's start it. Now let's talk about all the perks of joining the business club. This club is all about the startups, the business, the entrepreneurial life, and anything and everything about business. You will get to learn about what we all do while we are making business and while we are building a brand of our own. So the perks of joining this club are: first is public speaking. Developing your public speaking skills is a very important. It is a very important and a crucial skill set that you all must inculcate in yourself if you see yourself as a brand owning person in the near future. It will not only help you to connect better with the people, but also help you to network with a larger audience and will help you to represent your brand on a larger level very easily. Yeah, next. We'll also help you to know how to do the business. It's a fact that most of the people who aim to own the business not start it just because they are not confident about what they want to do and how they want to do. This is the main factor stopping themselves from becoming what they really want to do. Yeah. We'll also make you learn about how to negotiate when you are in the business. Negotiation is a very fundamental part of owning a business. You need to negotiate right from the manufacturer, from the middleman, to the retailer, to everyone surrounding to your business. So to develop the negotiation skills will help you how to inculcate it, and it will result in the better outcomes. We'll also help you and provide you the different case studies of the businesses that are really successful in India as well as abroad, which will not only give you the insight of how the business run and provide you the backstory of every business, but will also motivate you and help you strategize your business better. Yeah. Recently, I shared a case study on Vedantu. If you are a part of the business club, you must have seen it and you must have read it. It's a very inspiring story, though. Yeah. Now we'll talk about the different phases of startup. There are the different stages of the startup, and top 6 are pre-seed stage, seed stage, early stage, growth stage, expansion stage, and exit phase. These all are the 6 stages of the startup that will guide you and keep a track of your success throughout the process of building a brand. Right from doing the fundings for your business, to developing the prototypes of your business, to choosing your business model, for targeting the correct audience. This is all covered in the 6 steps of this business. And to learn more about it, I'll really appreciate if you all join the club and keep your doubts ready for the doubt session. Yeah, next. Yeah, CSCult is itself a startup, and we all have learned through the process of building it as a brand now. So this is a biggest example in front of you guys, that how we have came so far in this business and how you all can learn from us and we all can learn from you, and together we'll make it better. So I welcome you on this journey to join us and learn more about it. Also, a very important part of developing a business is the filing and the paperwork, right from getting the patents to getting the trademarks, documenting your work, to filing taxes, getting a GST number, to get yourself recognized, security patents, and building your identity in the market. Here is all covered. This all will be taught to you, and this all will be discussed once you are the part of a club, and it will make your process easier if you are here to join for the longer term. Yeah. And this is not only about the people who are really willing to start the startup. We are also covering all the people and the students who are willing to learn more about the business and who are here to polish their existing skills as well as develop the newer skills. We'll do this with the help of the debates and the group discussions that we'll conduct on the regular basis, so that you are updated about what's going in the market, what are the tech trends, and what all is crucial when you are building a business. So get ready for it as well. And we are also here to provide you some professional courses that will help you to enhance your knowledge on the business studies side, and this will also give you the confidence to build a brand in future, if not you are planning to do on in the early stage. Yeah. Now here we'll discuss some of the strategies that are followed by the larger businesses. Some of the top strategies are finding the USP. Does anyone here know what's a USP? You can reply in the chat, or you can unmute also. You must have heard about USP.
Is it like something related to users?
No. How many people have watched Shark Tank India recently? Reply with a yes in the chat box. So you must have heard about USP there. Anyone? Yeah, unique selling proposition. Someone wrote in the comment. Zahra Pathan. Yeah, it's unique selling proposition. This is the differentiation of your business from the existing brands that are already present in the market. So you need to find, or you need to make your own USP. If you are building a startup or a brand, you need to know that what is the point that differentiates you from the audience that are already engaged in something similar to what your business is. This is the first strategy when you're aiming to build a business. Second is segmentation. Segmentation is deciding your target audience and to figure out what your sample audience would be once you build your prototype to launch in the market. And the third is finding market for your product. So once you know what are your target audiences, you need to find the potential customers who are ready to buy your product and to give you the essential feedbacks about it, so you can develop it better. Fourth is price skimming around USP. Do you know about price skimming? Anyone? It's a very general term. If you are a little into this, you'll know about it. Price skimming. Okay, no one knows. So price skimming is a process. Yeah, overview of process, one of the kind. It is like once you launch your product, you keep the prices very high for the newer customers, so that the hype is created in the market. And once the people know that this is the product and it's going to launch on these prices, and once the customer are hyped to get it, the prices are decreased slowly under the 3 to 4 month of the launch. So for example, when Apple launches a new phone, they keep the prices really high, like 1,50,000 and something. And when the phone gets a little hyped over, they started reducing their prices. So this is known as price skimming. And the fifth is acquisition strategy to gain the competitive advantage. So customer acquisition is a very important and a crucial part of owning a business. Your customers So to have a proper strategy for your business, you need to know what your customers like and what are their feedbacks and their needs for the future products. Yeah, customer is the king, rightly said. Yeah. These are some of the strategies that are really important. And these are some of the few business models. Now, what is a business model? Business model is a way where you decide that how your product or your service is going to get into the market. So do you know about any of the business models, or do you have any examples before I get into it? Anyone, B2B, B2C, any example or a definition would help.
I can remember there's D2C startups जो Shark Tank में भी like बहुत सारे आए हैं. And I think it's direct to consumer, I guess.
Yes,
मतलब
it's direct to consumer.
yeah. Okay, like B2B and B2C तो are like the most famous
They're
one.
really common. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really common in the market. Like direct to consumer is once the product is launched, they are directly selling it to the consumer, eliminating the middlemen all over in the business cycle. That is known as a D2C business. And B2B business is where you sell your products or services from one business to another business, like not to the consumer, but to another business to launch it in the market. That is known as B2B business. B2C, as it's clear from the name, it's business to consumer, that you sell your product to the consumer. And C2C is consumer to consumer. Anyone else can give the example of consumer to consumer, how a business runs there? It's a very common one. You must have done it someone in your life. Yeah, OLX. OLX is a C2C business type where you're also a consumer, but you own a product that you no longer need. So you sell it to another consumer on that platform. Reselling basically is a C2C model of business. And government to citizen, any examples? It's also very, very, very common. We all go through it every day. Yeah, DigiLocker. Also, the visa services that are provided by the government. They charge you a fee for your visa, and the government provides the visa to the citizens. So it is a G2C model, business model. Yeah, Arogya Setu as well. That's also a G2C business. Yeah, so these were some of the topics that I had covered in today's session. Many more sessions are coming forward here, and we'll discuss a lot more than this. This was just an intro about what's here for you and what's in the store for you all. And now I'll appreciate anyone who is interested in GD, and we can start GD on any of the session or any of the topic you would like to discuss today. Any doubts, anything else you want to discuss, you can write or unmute yourself.
I guess like we could start off a little discussion on how the startup culture is growing in India, and
Yeah.
especially excuse me, just a minute. Yeah, as I was saying, like how Shark Tank has really accelerated the progress of startups in India.
Everyone has watched Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Even few episodes. Who have not watched it, basically, you can write a no in the chat box, so I would know that some have not watched it. Just the pitches. Okay.
Guys, you're not interacting in the chat. It's informal totally.
It's a group discussion. You all
Yeah.
can talk about anything and everything here.
That's right. Okay, any famous like any favorite companies, any startups you guys are into or following? You could perhaps write it in the chat. I mean, personally, I would say, all right, I'll start off. So, I personally say I have been following Cred. I mean, जब से ads आए हैं वो, so I have been following Kunal Shah, who's the like the founder and the CEO. तो उसकी story भी like I saw how he started Free Charge, उसका पहला जो startup था, and after learning about fintech, then he came to the idea कि इंडिया में क्रेडिट स्कोर्स के बहुत लफड़े हैं, एंड यू नो people are not good at keeping their credit scores good. So he came up with this idea of an app जो आपको रिवॉर्ड देगा बेसिकली आपका क्रेडिट स्कोर अच्छा रखने के लिए, and that's cred that we all know about. But
in India, people
yeah,
don't even know about CIBIL scores. I
yeah,
have not
exactly.
heard a lot of people discuss about CIBIL scores. They are like, what's it? And I'm like, you should know it if you are in the business.
Exactly. Like आप यूएस में जाओगे, so उनका एक एक पूरा like क्रेडिट स्कोर का सिस्टम होता है पूरा, एंड इनफैक्ट दोज गाइज वहाँ के तो स्टूडेंट्स भी क्रेडिट में डूबे रहते हैं बेचारे, लाइक बिकॉज ऑफ देयर कॉलेज लोन्स एंड एवरीथिंग, so they know all these terms like credit score. Yeah,
Even the students are big on investing in US. This is not the culture in India. Students are really active there about India and what's new in the market. They are all are branding their own brands somehow. So they are very, very, very aware than what we are today. And that like really shocks me to a point that what's lacking in us that we are so behind them.
yeah, that's right. I think it's the lack of discussions that we should have, and people kind of hold back कि मुझे अपने ideas present नहीं करने हैं, but it's actually important, right? अगर आप आपके ideas present नहीं करोगे, so how would people know what you are actually into, like आपकी क्या ideologies हैं? Even I think even in our group discussion, I think people should come come in the front and like speak about what startups, let's say, they are following. So guys,
guys, I'll really appreciate if you come forward and unmute yourself and discuss. Yeah. That will boost your public speaking skills, and it's all about it. You should be able to represent your name by how you communicate to the audience.
Yes, I also see a few first year students जो like it's a good opportunity for you. मतलब बाकी clubs इतना नहीं देते हैं. In fact, हमारे कॉलेज में मेडिकैप्स में like we are the only community that's working on business as a business club जिसका खुद का हो. I mean MIIC is there, but their sessions kind of get boring because वहाँ professors आते हैं अपना भाषण देने. But we incentivize discussions among students, right? जो हमारा जो youth है, right? We should be discussing especially businesses and startups, because job तो देखो like हर कोई कर ही रहा है, but we actually need entrepreneurs who can create jobs, who can create a new market in India. And
jobs is the easier route, so people adopt it very quickly. Like they are like, yeah, I have a certain CGPA, so I'll get a good job. They don't even think about being a entrepreneur or starting their own business.
That's right.
So yeah, and this will only be happen once we start discussing things on a larger platform. Yeah,
that's right. Guys, चलो chat में बता दो what's your favorite startup. I'll also say one more thing. I've also been following Elon's every startup जो उसने शुरू से किया है. Elon Musk, everybody knows him. His first startup was Zip2. बेसिकली उसने एक सॉफ्टवेयर बनाया था जो गूगल मैप्स का अर्लियर वर्जन था, सॉर्ट ऑफ. ओके, सो न्यूयॉर्क में जितनी रोड्स और वो सब थी, उसका मैप का पूरा उन लोगों ने बनाया था. एंड वो बेसिकली न्यूज़पेपर बिजनेसेस को ऑनलाइन लाने की मतलब उनका बिजनेस था. जो न्यूज़पेपर बिजनेसेस थे, हाउ डू वी गेट देम ऑनलाइन ऑन द इंटरनेट. सो उसका पहला स्टार्टअप था. फिर उसको कॉम्पैक्ट ने अक्वायर किया $300 मिलियन में, आई थिंक. फिर उसने सारा पैसा वो फिर पेपैल में डाला, द फेमस पेमेंट वेंडर,
पेमेंट गेटवे.
दैट्स राइट, या. फिर उसका एक्विजिशन ईबे से हुआ, ईबे ने खरीदा उसको. देन इट वाज बॉट इन $1.2 बिलियन. और क्योंकि इलॉन आई थिंक वाज द लार्जेस्ट शेयर होल्डर, सो उसका ही गॉट अराउंड $300 मिलियन फॉर इट. तो उसने वो सारा पैसा, जितना पैसा था, सारा 3 स्टार्टअप्स में डाला. इन स्पेसएक्स, इन टेस्ला एंड इन द सोलर सिटी, एक कंपनी है जो सोलर पैनल्स बनाती है, मतलब. सो उसने सारा पैसा उसमें डाल दिया. एंड फिर धीरे धीरे उसकी मतलब वो बैंकरप्ट होने पे भी आया था एक टाइम पे. तो मतलब ही कुड हैव सेव्ड ओनली वन कंपनी, ईदर टेस्ला और स्पेसएक्स. बट ही सेड नो, बोथ ऑफ दीज आर माय बेबीज. मतलब मैं एक को मरने नहीं दूंगा ऑन अकाउंट ऑफ the other one.
He has really managed both the startups really fine, yeah. And now they both are booming.
Exactly, वही तो. मतलब he knew कि he cannot just give up on one of his startup. Literally जो उसकी book Ashley Vance ने जो उसकी biography लिखी है, तो उसमें he has told how Elon has, over the years treated his companies like as if they were his babies. मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि मैं दोनों को मरने पे छोड़ दूं या इनफैक्ट एक को भी मरने पे छोड़ दूं, राइट. सो फिर उसके टीचर और स्टार्टअप्स हैं विच आई थिंक वी ऑल नो, थोड़े फ्यूचरिस्टिक. ओपन एआई है, न्यूरालिंक है, द बोरिंग कंपनी है,
Neuralink, yeah.
राइट. बोरिंग कंपनी भी लाइक सबको पता ही होगा, एक हाइपर लूप बना रहा है, अंडरग्राउंड टनल्स जिसमें बहुत फास्ट स्पीड से कार्स ट्रांसपोर्ट कर पाएंगी. Then Neuralink, we all know how they're working, with chimps and pigs to, and apparently humans पे आएंगे, human testing भी start होने वाली है जल्दी. So yeah, these are, like all the startups I've been following. What about you guys?
Write in the chat any of the startup that you are fond of or you have recently read about. No responses.
Hello.
Yeah, you're audible. Continue.
Yeah, so what do you guys think about like Apple as a company and their business model?
I think Apple is doing really well in the market. Their strategies have been really unique and they have always worked around USPs. As I talked, they have always focused like what is unique in their product that audience is gravitating towards Apple, even if they are not able to afford it. So they have really worked towards developing USPs one after the another. And even if they get copied, they are always ready with another USP launch.
Yeah, Apple का तो like we all know Apple has been this tech giant जिसने हमेशा, as Purna said, USP, the unique selling point. बाकी what I find the most appealing about Apple is their design, human centered design. कि
Yes.
उनका जो एक certain एक subtle focus है users पे. In fact उनके लिए पेंटर्स, आर्टिस्ट, आर्किटेक्ट्स जितने जो स्कल्पचर्स भी जो बनाते हैं, उनके लिए दे आर नॉट दीज लेम पीपल जिन्होंने आर्ट्स की डिग्री की है, बहुत इजी है एंड उनका कुछ महत्व नहीं है, सॉर्ट ऑफ. एप्पल ने उस चीज को डिफाइन किया है. आई मीन लिटरली,
they really give respect to the artisans. They have always been the company that want artisans to come forward and showcase their talent using their brand.
Yeah, that's right. And like jobs के टाइम पे भी उसने डेवलपर्स को इतना वो नहीं दिया, मतलब रिस्पेक्ट सॉर्ट ऑफ, जितना उसने डिजाइनर्स को दिया है. I mean, Wozniak was the brains behind, उनका जो आर्किटेक्चर आया था. हाँ, Apple 2 जो था इनफैक्ट पूरा. So Wozniak ने तो कोड संभाला, but the subtle, that डिजाइन वाली चीज जो इंसानों को कनेक्ट करती है, उसमें like मतलब Apple has never even faced a little competition from any other company.
Once it comes to design,
when it comes to design.
About like I think Apple is Apple focuses more on consumer experience and all.
That's right. Yeah.
Their main motto is to improve customer experience and to build an ecosystem like.
उनका एक there's also this thing ना, right, that in their business model वो usually मतलब उन लोगों के लिए products बनाते हैं जो उनको afford कर सकते हैं. It's like Lamborghini sort of, कि only the high, the rich, the the classy जो
the
luxurious, yeah, exactly, luxurious market segment है उनका. And मतलब उनको quarterly loss भी काफी हुआ है.
They had faced it once they have launched. I remember once their phone was launched in the same month. 2 of their phones were launched, and they faced quite a setback due to 2 launches in the same month. So their planning has always been very. Also, their customer acquisition is really great. Once someone start using iOS, they get back to it. Even if it's expensive, they buy the newer version of the original phone. So they have also worked on their customer acquisition really nicely.
That's right.
Yes, but I don't think that Apple ने मतलब like only rich people's के लिए products बनाए. मतलब like उन्होंने मतलब like starting में I have watched some of the Steve Jobs interview and he said like you have to be like different to use Apple product. You have to make a difference to use an Apple product.
Yeah.
So like means if you compare all the like product, all the different companies product, for example Microsoft and all, they all मतलब कुछ comparison ही नहीं कर सकते उनके price versus performance का यहाँ.
They don't stand even near to what Apple has built in the
past 30
years.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Any other startup that you want us to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, like it's an open discussion, guys. कुछ भी बोलो, you know, let's
You
talk.
can even just get a name of any of the company that you want to hear about.
Yeah, I mean, in our times तो जितनी भी बड़ी companies भी हैं, they were startups at some point.
Yeah.
नहीं तो अगर किसी के family का business है, we could also talk about that, you know. No one's saying in the chat.
Okay, is anyone from the business background here? Type yes in the comments. Your family business or anything. Have you seen a business running very close to you?
Should I
Write yes in the chat box.
consider a school as a business? I don't know.
No, not a personal business.
Okay.
Of any of your family member, or even you may have started.
Naman Raj is saying, yeah, his DP is also this founder, I think. Yeah, founder का सुना है. They also, you know, do awesome events.
Oh, what's it about?
I'm not sure. Naman, if you want to, you know, like could you tell us about founder? What is it?
Yes, founder एक Instagram पे एक आईडी बनी हुई है. वो हमेशा डालते हैं जैसे कुछ मोटिवेशन टाइप और थॉट्स और ये सब.
Brand building, basically, yeah.
Yes, yes.
And what's your agenda in the coming years? Do you want to continue it, and where do you see it?
Yes, I think network issue है.
Network issue हो रहा है. वो पूछ रही है like तुम्हारा जो भी स्टार्टअप या बिजनेस है तो उसका इस साल मतलब क्या प्लान रहेगा? उसको चलाना है कि कुछ और ट्राई करना है?
नहीं अभी ऐसा है ना कि अभी मैं जस्ट कॉलेज कंप्लीट हुआ है मेरा. मैंने अपने इंजीनियरिंग के साथ वैसे मैं उज्जैन में रहा हूँ. शायद उज्जैन जानते होंगे आप सभी लोग.
बिल्कुल.
तो वहाँ पे मैंने एक मिनट मिल्क करके स्टार्ट किया था सेकेंड ईयर में जब था मैं. ये हुआ शायद 2019 एंड की बात है. 19 शायद मीडिया ऐसा कुछ.
ओके.
तो उस समय मैंने सांची और अमूल से टाइप करके सिर्फ डेयरी प्रोडक्ट को होम डिलीवरी स्टार्ट किया था वहाँ पे. एक महानंदा करके जगह है सिर्फ उसी के लिए.
अच्छा.
पर उसके ना थोड़े से कुछ थ्रोबैक कुछ रही थी चीजें जिस वजह से वो बंद हो गया था. एडजस्ट कोविड के थोड़ा सा समय पहले मतलब समझिए आप 2 मंथ पहले. अगर वो 2 मंथ और अगर मैं उसको रनिंग कर पाता तो शायद मेरे को एक ट्रस्ट मिल जाता कोविड के टाइम पे उसका.
ओके. सो लाइक पूर्णा इसका लाइक नमन का बिजनेस मॉडल किस कैटेगरी के अंडर आ सकता है?
उसने जैसे टाई अप किया अमूल सांची से टू डिलीवर होम एट होम द प्रोडक्ट्स. सो इट कम्स अंडर B2C
business customer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a middleman playing the role of a middleman there, and he's delivering the products from business to consumers.
Yeah, that's right. अच्छा, इंडिया में भी I've also noticed कि middleman वाली जितनी कंपनीज हुई हैं काफी, you know, मतलब इनफैक्ट कई तो यूनिकॉर्न्स भी बनी है. मतलब for those who don't know what a unicorn is, it's a company जो अपने you know like अपने स्टेज राउंड में मतलब जिसमें फंडिंग जो राउंड होता है उसमें $1 billion वो कर ले. आई थिंक रेस कर लेती है. यस. और ड्रैगन होते हैं, एक ड्रैगन टर्म भी यूज होता है उन स्टार्टअप्स के लिए जो अपने पहले राउंड में $1 billion वैल्यूएशन यू नो क्रॉस कर जाते हैं. उनको ड्रैगन्स कहते हैं. तो या एज आई वाज सेइंग इंडिया में मिडिल मैन वाले जैसे जोमैटो हो गया, स्विगी है, उसके बाद ओयो. आई थिंक ओयो भी आएगा ना B2C में.
हाँ, ओयो भी आएगा.
ओयो है आपके पास. ओला भी आई थिंक आप B2C कह सकते हो.
B2C.
तो जितने मैंने ये नोटिस किया, हाँ, ये जितने B2C वाले इंडिया में काफी यू नो बहुत कमाए आज के जमाने में.
And they have also really increased the employment of the country. B2C की वजह से middleman का रोल इतना बढ़ गया कि like people got a lot of employment because of these companies.
Yeah, that's right. because like if you see अपने टाटा की अगर बात करें, these old big giants that we have, तब के टाइम में it was mostly B2B कि
B2B, yeah.
उन्होंने टाटा स्टील जो बनाया उसका जो भी स्टील इकट्ठा हुआ उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिया
किन्हीं और ब्रांड्स में जिनको वो स्टील यूज करना था टू डेवलप देयर ओन प्रोडक्ट्स. ये हो गया B2B फॉर एनीवन हु इज कंफ्यूज्ड.
यस, जिंदल स्टील भी है, सबने सुना होगा, काफी फेमस है. टाटा स्टील है, ऐसे बड़े तो ये सारे B2B हुआ करते थे. देन धीरे धीरे जब इंडिया में इंटरनेट का एक्सेस बढ़ने लगा तो ये आपके इनफैक्ट जो अर्ली स्टार्टअप्स जितना आप देखोगे, मेरिटेशन है, शादी.com है, मैट्रिमोनियल है, एक घर वाला भी था आई थिंक कोई सा,
मकान.com,
हाउसिंग.com या तो ये भी सारे मतलब इन्होंने ट्रांजिशन किया B2C कल्चर में पूरा इंडिया में. या is अच्छा, Jaskirat was asking something, is an academy unicorn? I'm not sure.
Even I'm not sure. Let's देख के बताती हूँ.
Unicorn है, unicorn है.
Okay.
Yeah, they have raised.
Right. Yeah.
They have raised $3.4 billion.
Wow.
Really nice.
In the last stage.
In 2020, I don't know the stage, but yeah, in 2020.
Acha. Right. Does anybody have some favorite startup? Just Jaskirat told us about Apple. Naman talked about his company. Anybody else who's following any businesses or startups? Guys, chat में लिख दो. We just want to talk.
Is anyone aiming to start a brand or a business in the coming future? वो तो बता दो तो पता पड़े मतलब क्या सोच रहे हो ब्रांड बनाने के बारे में. Yeah, personal branding also counts. If you want to be an influencer, it also counts. You can write it.
Yeah, just don't be a TikToker, please. कोई चैट में लिखो भाई प्लीज, yes या no.
किसी को भी बिजनेस नहीं स्टार्ट करना है तो आए क्यों हो फिर, क्या मोटिव क्या था?
That's right. देखो मैं स्टार्ट हो सकता हूँ, मैं अपना बता सकता हूँ CSCult का, बट आई एम स्टिल वेटिंग कोई अगर पहले बोलना चाहे.
I am seeing currently selling courses in the best business. Just a second, मैं पूरा पढ़ती हूँ.
प्राइवेट किया, ओके.
I'm seeing currently selling courses. Yeah, selling courses is a really large business today. क्योंकि सब घर से पढ़ रहे. It's all about online studies, and no one wants to really go to college. That's what I believe.
Yes.
So courses really help one to study at home. So it's a luxury now to study at home. And if courses are able to do it, so yeah, that's a larger business.
Yes, that's right.
और कोई? हाँ, पर्सनल चैट भी कर सकते हो if you want to.
So जब तक आप लोग पूर्णा को DM करो, I'll like share about CSCult.in, how we started as a startup. So
yeah,
most of you I think are freshers or either second years who did not know us previously. तो हम लोगों ने 2 साल पहले जब कोविड लगा, like मैं मेरे सेकेंड ईयर में था, तो हमारी स्टोरी लाइक ऐसी है. हमारा कोड शेफ चैप्टर का एक एप्लीकेशन था 3-4 लोगों का. सो मतलब हमने ट्राई किया, वी गॉट सम ऑडियंस, हम लोगों ने उनके लिए एक कॉन्टेस्ट करवाया, बट वी कुड नॉट गेट सिलेक्टेड फॉर द कोड शेफ चैप्टर. आज जो तुम लोग मेडिकैप्स में CMC जिसको जानते हो, वी डिड अप्लाई फॉर दैट 2 years बैक. सो वी डिड नॉट क्वालिफाई, एंड हमारे पास एक बड़ा सा ग्रुप था 100 लोगों से ज्यादा का. एंड वन मॉर्निंग पीपल स्टार्टेड लीव. मैंने देखा मतलब ग्रुप पे कि लोग छोड़ने लग गए थे. सो आई थॉट I have this big group, what can I do with it? या तो इन लोगों को जान दो, छोड़ो, नहीं तो take grab this opportunity. So I renamed it.
And let me clarify, it's always easy to quit. उस टाइम quit भी किया जा सकता था कि यार नहीं हो रहा है, let's leave it. सब अपने अपने काम में वापस लग जाते. Yeah, so you can continue.
Thanks for that. So उसमें then I thought let's come up with a name first of all. मैंने सोचा सारे CS स्टूडेंट्स हैं एंड CS मतलब ग्रुप रखें, सोसाइटी रखें, क्या नाम रखें. अपेरेंटली एक कल्ट नाम आया, CSCult, तो उसको जोड़ दिया एंड रीनेम करा. देन फॉर अ फ्यू मंथ्स आई स्टार्टेड विद द इंस्टाग्राम. हम लोग पोस्ट डाला करते थे टेक वाली, computer science students के लिए. Then we pivoted to a more of a community side. Then Purna bhi on board aa gayi thi as a marketing head. मतलब Soumya Tiwari is also in the audience. He was also in our team back then. He was in the management team. Then we started to actually see this huge gap of non-technical awareness in our college, as well as some part of technical, क्योंकि ज्यादातर जो तब थे chapters stick हो गया. ACM में जितने भी थे ये सब CP open source ही करवाते थे. So we thought why don't we go over that gap and हम ऐसी चीजें लाएं लोगों के लिए जिससे लोग अपने नॉन टेक्निकल चीजों पे भी फोकस कर पाए. So we created this whole Discord server. वहाँ पे सब कोई कोड की बातें कर रहा है, कोई machine learning, all sorts of things. Then we started getting into public speak. हमने एक बहुत बड़ा panel करवाया था जिसमें Purna was also a panelist. And there was also this guy who's very famous, apparently a very a very successful branding strategist, I would say, Siddhant Sidana करके. You guys can look him up on Instagram. Indore में he's one of the top branding strategists. We got him on the panel. हमने crypto पे workshop करवाई, mobile development, all sorts of things. Then one day, मतलब I thought, अभी भी बहुत कुछ gap दिख रहा है. The gap was about वही same चीज non-tech वाली. So finally we took it as a startup कि इसको हम खुद के products बनाएंगे for students as well as businesses. And साथ ही साथ हमारी community में हमने सारे जितने 10 clubs हैं तो इनको incorporate करवाया कि जो भी interested है किसी certain चीज में, तो हमने basically क्या किया, एक बड़े market में छोटे market segments create कर दिए, right? And उससे easily हमारा जो USP होता है वो create हुआ, एक unique selling point कि किसी को let's say space में interested है, like कोई बंदा तो वो space club में आ गया, किसी को let's say phones gadgets में interested तो R&D club में आ गया.
It is more of a target audience than USP. हमने हमारी target audience identify की कि कौन किस चीज में interested है and what they are willing.
Yeah.
And on the basis of that, we made different clubs for the people, and now on each club we have a lot of members. We discuss about many things there.
Yes.
South, I'll really like if you share the link of our Discord channel and a website in the chat box.
So if just look up CSCult.in, that's our domain right now. हमने खरीदा था इस साल. बाकी just put a /Discord, so आप लोग Discord पे board in हो जाओगे. And we also have /clubs जिसका मैंने link डाला था. So और भी हमारे 9 clubs हैं. If you guys are interested in joining them, you can. And it's all on WhatsApp. Right. So I've also sent the Discord link. If you guys want to join in, you can join. Right. And we are still we have our most famous product as the Divs program. तो इसमें क्या होता है कि 2 महीने में 8 डिविजन्स होते हैं आईटी के अलग अलग फील्ड्स में. डेटा साइंस है, वेब डेवलपमेंट, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, ब्लॉकचेन. एंड हम क्या करते हैं, जो लोग भी रजिस्टर कर रहे हैं उन लोगों के लिए प्रॉपर मेंटरशिप के साथ साथ एक पूरा गाइडेड प्रोजेक्ट बनवाते हैं. मतलब लिटरली फुल प्रोजेक्ट जिसमें आप खुद कोड करोगे, आप उसको गिटहब पे डाल सकते हो, आप उसको एम्प्लॉयर्स को शेयर कर सकते हो कि आपने प्रोजेक्ट बनाया है.
It can count as a minor project and you will also get a certificate of making that project. तो वो आप अपने CV में भी add कर सकते हो as a plus.
That's right. We also provide certificates of achievement कि आपने प्रोजेक्ट बनाया है. उसमें हम पूरा लिखते हैं बाकायदा कि आप लोगों ने that this certain person has done the project in 2 months. Although look, इसको लोग internship कहते हैं, but we don't believe in that because internship में आप कंपनी के लिए काम करते हो ना कि खुद के लिए, right? I don't know why Sparks वाले और LGM वाले उसको internship कहते हैं. It's not an internship. I mean, आप कंपनी के लिए थोड़ी काम कर रहे हो. So it should not be called an internship. It should be sort of a program or the works, right?
Added project.
Yeah, exactly, an added project. So we are still in the process. हम लोग मतलब we are creating business models. हम community पे हमारा ज़्यादा focus है. And in short, to define CSCult.in, we are an edtech community startup, and our motto is to build Indore's largest internet community. it is a, it's a prime focus, even if it takes let's say 10 years, 15 years, but it's a prime focus that we will create Indore's largest internet community, and we would like to contribute in, making Indore an ecosystem for startups. Even let's say if I want to get funding ना, मुझे बॉम्बे कॉल करना पड़ेगा, दिल्ली कॉल करना पड़ेगा, because there's not a single VC firm in Indore too, as far as I know. So, that's the challenge. That's what I want to do, and hopefully that's what my team is inclined to do. Yeah, right. That was about us.
Yeah, thank you, South, for giving such a beautiful explanation about what we do. And yeah, if anyone else wants to say anything, they can, any query or anything, or we'll wind up, as you say.
Yes, that would be better. किसी को कोई business या startup से related question है, in fact marketing too, yeah, if you have any doubts कि start कैसे, because Purna has a lot of experience in marketing. उसने IIT के chapters के लिए भी किया है, campus ambassador भी रह चुकी है, digital marketing के internships भी किया, right Purna? What else have you done?
Yes. I've worked as digital marketer, content writer, copywriter. I have worked as campus ambassadors at multiple IITs, and I have also held many startups to get their marketing in place and to strategize the marketing plan for them and to make their social media their main highlight. Yeah, that's basically what I do and what I want to do in the longer run.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
और कोई chat में नहीं तो we'll wind this up if you don't have any questions, and if you are, let's say, a little shy, sorry to say that, but आप पूर्णा को like DM भी कर सकते हो privately if you want to ask.
Yeah. और आप बिजनेस क्लब पे भी बिंदास जो बात करनी है करो about business. No one is here to judge you. We are all at learning stages. And हो सकता है आपसे हमें कुछ सीखने मिले. So you have to be your best self always to achieve something big in life. That's what I believe. That's my tagline.
Awesome. And हम like आपको maybe like आप army में जा रहे हो या फिर you're looking for a corporate business leader position, so we'll also help with that, public speaking and how to manage people, because in fact
personal development is all counted in business. If you want to develop your name as a brand, we are open for that as well. People should know you as like she's Purna Jain, she does that. It should be very clear when they see your name somewhere.
We can also help you guys build a good LinkedIn profile, because employers काफी उस चीज से देखते हैं. In fact हमारे जितने recruitments होते हैं CSCult.in में, so we always like I always ask for their LinkedIn profiles, and कई लोग हो सकता है अच्छे हो but उनकी LinkedIn profile अच्छी नहीं हो तो हम miss कर देते हैं उन लोगों को. So it's very vital to have a good LinkedIn profile. We can also help with that.
It's very vital to have a good social media presence in today's time. जब ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज इतना मैटर कर सकते हैं तो ऑनलाइन प्रेजेंस कितनी मैटर करती है.
That's right.
Yeah. That's it from my side. अगर आपको कुछ भी और expectations हो.
एक question.
हाँ, there's a question. What crypto club involves? Basically, crypto club is all about cryptocurrency and what all are the trends that are followed in the same market. South would be a better person to explain it.
So we अगर आप Discord पे जाओगे, so we have like 6-7 channels related to different topics. Blockchain है, तो कुछ लोग हो सकता है कोडिंग में इंटरेस्टेड हो, Web3 में घुसने में. I can help with that, and I also know a few people who could help with that. उत्तम सिंह हो सकता है तुम लोगों ने नाम सुना हो अपने कॉलेज का, like he's successful काफी. I'm connected with him too, so if you want help with that. बाकी क्रिप्टो है, मेटावर्स, Web3, then we also got the जो लोग क्रिप्टो में ट्रेड कर रहे हैं, तो हमने ट्रेडिंग के लिए भी एक चैनल बनाया हुआ है. So anything that's related with blockchain or cryptocurrencies, okay, NFTs हो गए, DAOs हो गए, then we got all these marketplaces, anything with that, so it's in the crypto club. And हमारा club head नितान छाजेड है, he's a crypto trader, and वो भी अच्छी resources डालता रहता है, videos डालता रहता है, so you can join the crypto club. All right.
Okay, nice.
Okay, we are just waiting for maybe 1 minute. We'll wait if you have any questions. Nahi to we'll end this session.
Yeah.
Show job.